Hi everyone, and welcome to Weekly Cooking with Becky. Today we are making some keto ginger cookies, and they're going to be more like a ginger snap cookie if you add the molasses. The molasses is an optional ingredient. I chose to add it. I wanted to have that more traditional flavor. If you leave it out, it'll just be a ginger cookie. All right, having said that, I've already gotten started. What I want to let you know is it's like a 3-step process. You're going to preheat the oven to 325. I have been in a brain fog today. I don't know what it is. 325. So in a medium bowl, you're going to start by whisking almond flour, sesame seed flour if you're allergic to any kind of nuts, gelatin, ginger, cinnamon, baking soda, and clove. Now they do ask for beef flavored gelatin. I don't have any, but I just want to let you know that these work just fine, and each packet is a tablespoon. So if you do the full recipe, which is 40 cookies, you'll use 2 packets. If you decide to cut it in half, you'll use 1. We're doing the full recipe here. All right, so I've already mixed, what I've already done is I've already beat some butter, almond butter. Once again, if you're allergic to a sun butter or something like that, but you're gonna beat the butter, almond butter, sweetener. Now it's a brown sugar substitute. I use Swerve because it packs down nicely. I really like the Swerve, but monk fruit and Lakanto also make a brown sugar substitute. So you're gonna wanna use one of those, and you beat it until smooth, and now we are on to the next. So I wanna aim it down. I'm hoping we can see in. It kind of looks maybe like I should move this over a little bit. Okay, so in here I have that, and I have just added molasses, vanilla, and 2 room temperature eggs. We're gonna finish getting that ready until it is nice and moist, and then I will go over the dry ingredients for you while the oven is getting nice and preheated. So I'll see you back here in just a minute. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it out really, really quickly just to kind of show you just how fluffy that is. I'll even kind of lift it. It's very, very light and fluffy ingredients. It looks and it smells amazing. Like, I am looking forward to having some gingerbread cookies. So, or ginger snap kind of. They are gonna be very, very chewy cookies, just to let you guys know, whether or not you do the molasses or not. And of course I do that, and now I'm trying to get it back on the thing. There we go. All right, so at this time we are going to add the dry ingredients. The dry ingredients, I have 2 cups of almond flour, sesame seed flour. I have the 2 tablespoons of gelatin of choice, grass-fed, or just use the Knox in a box. I've got ginger, cinnamon, baking soda, and cloves. That is all in here, nice and incorporated. I'm going to simply add that to this, get it all mixed up, and it'll be nice and ready. And then you need to have a couple prepared pans. Today I'm going with a silicone mat because I'm making 40. Otherwise you could just do like a parchment lined pan. So, and I'll see you back here when we assemble. All right, these are very, very fluffy cookies. And at this time, you just take a 1-inch cookie scoop and you just simply place them on. And let me get a couple of these, and I'll aim them down. What you're gonna do is you're gonna bake them for 5 minutes, and then you're gonna finish pressing them down. And then at 5 minutes, you press them down, and then you continue on for about another 7 minutes, and they will be chewy. And then you just kind of take them out to finish cooling. So let me show you what it looks like. Okay, just making sure you guys can see okay. So yes, we're just simply, I'm making sure they're all the same size. Now, if you don't have a cookie scoop, just kind of use your hands, but I'll just say take your jewelry off because they will be messy. But, you know, nothing wrong with that. That's how we all grew up. The invention of a scoop was great. This one's a smaller pan, so I can't quite get as many on there, but that's okay. Trying to see what I can do here. All right, so these are going to go into the oven, like I said, for 5. Then I'm just gonna slightly press them down to the desired shape I want. Add for another 7-ish until they seem like they're about done. They are gonna be soft to the touch. Take them out to cool, start the next batch. I'll see you when they're done. All right, so they are out of the oven. I actually have to go somewhere in like 10 minutes, so I couldn't let them completely cool. I do have like the cooling trays going, but I'm like, I haven't had my afternoon snack and I gotta go and blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna eat 2 warm cookies so I can do my taste test and get my snack in before I run out the door. So they are super soft, super, super soft. So, and they smell, oh my goodness, they smell delish. So here we go. Those are good. And by the way, choose a serving, not just one. That makes it even better. But I don't know if I can stop at 2. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Those are really, really good, guys. Those are really, really good. I could even see like a little whipped cream on top if you want to like reheat them and eat them warm on purpose. But I know that they'll be fine, totally cooled off. They store on the counter. Let me take a sneak peek. They can store on the counter for a few days, for up to 5 days in an airtight container. Fridge for 10, freezer for 2 months. So you're making a lot of cookies, so you definitely have ways to store them. And you can also just store the dough if you want to make the whole thing. You can actually just store some of the dough in the freezer and then take it out when you're ready to thaw it and start baking it. So you might want to do that too. So delicious recipe, great treat. I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you next time. Bye.